Okay, very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to just discuss the question paper, the previous question paper that I have given to you. Okay, so I'm going to discuss that only. Okay, so I'm just going to share and I'm just going to discuss. Okay. So look here. In the first part, that is in the first question, what they said. The first question, the question is, the question is, look here, don't talk. The question is, a wire of length L, look here, the wire of length L, okay? And they are saying that, and material of resistivity rho is cut into two equal parts. The resistivity of two parts are equal to. If they are saying that if there is any wire, let's say this is wire, okay, they have cut this wire in two equal parts. This is divided in two equal parts. Now they are saying what will be the resistivity of the two parts. So you should know the resistivity is a property of material. Resistivity is a property of material, hence it is not going to change on changing length and area of cross section. So the resistivity will be remain same. So what will be the resistivity? It will be rho only. The correct option will be rho. Okay. Okay. Now coming to the another question. Coming to another question. So this is second question. That is a cylindrical conductor of length L and uniform area cross section A has a resistance R. Another conductor of length 2L and resistance R of the same material has a cross section area. Okay. So this type of question has been solved by me in the previous class. Okay. But let's see once again here. They are saying that these are the two conductors. Let's say what they have. This is of length L and area cross section A. Another conductor of the same material is of length 2L. So this is of 2L and A be the area of cross section. Now they are asking what will be the area of cross section. They are saying that resistance is going to be same. So for first case, what you can write, R is equal to rho L by A for the first one. For the second wire or second case, you can write here R, the resistivity will be same because they are of same material. And the length is, let's say this is 2L and this will be area cross section, let's say this is A dash. Now you can equate these two. You can equate these first and second. When you will equate these first and second, you will get here rho L by A is equal to rho 2L by A. And now you can see 2A 2L by L will be cancelled out, rho will be cancelled out. And the A dash, this A dash is going to become, this A dash will be your 2A. So area cross section will become 2A. This will be the correct answer. Is it clear to all of you? Yes, I hope it will be clear. Okay.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Coming to the next question. Coming to next question. This is, the you people are doing. So let me do some control. Okay. Whenever you will write something, I will just catch you. Who is that? Okay. So the question is, student carries out an experiment of plots VI graph, or you can say this is basically IV graph, not VI graph. This is IV graph of, they are saying of 3 samples. Okay. are 3 samples of nichrome wire with resistance R1, R2, R3 respectively. Which of the following is true? So they are saying that this is the basically graph. We have to see the options first. Okay. So what option they are giving? Let's see that one. They are saying which one have a greater resistance, you can see. Okay. They are asking for the greater resistance. So IV graph. Vaishnavi Misra. So this is basically IV graph. So for R1 you can write R1 is basically 1 by slope of IV. For R2 you can write 1 by slope of IV. For R3 you can write 1 by slope of IV. So you can see which have a greater slope. This R1 have a greater slope, so its resistance will be lesser. So which have a lesser slope, this R3 have a lesser slope, so this will have a greater resistance. So you can see the R3 will have a greater resistance than the R2 and then R1. So it will be R3 greater than R2 greater than R1. This will be the correct answer. Okay. I think it is clear to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Kindly mark your present by writing
Yes, sir.
chat box. Okay. So coming to the next question, before coming to the next question, let me erase these things. Okay. So coming to the fourth question. So let's see what fourth question is saying. This is saying that the resistivity does not change if. They are saying that resistivity does not change if. I already told you that resistivity is a property of material. It does not change with length and area cross section. So you can see, but resistivity is dependent on Shivam Pandey. I'm just going to remove from my class. Okay, then only you can understand. Shivam Pandey. Okay, just removing you. Wait for a minute. Okay, now it will be fine. You people understand this language only. Okay. Okay. Coming to the question. Question resistivity of does not change. Resistivity will be not change only and only if the material. If material is going to change, if the material is going to change, then there will be change in resistivity. If material is going to change, then there will be change in resistivity. So, resistivity is not going to change when material remains constant. And then the second case, you can say the temperature is changed. If temperature is going to change, then resistivity is going to change. If you are changing the shape, the resistivity will be unaffected. Okay. So, both material and temperature has changed, then resistivity does not change. No. On changing the temperature, the resistivity changes. So the A will be the correct answer, that resistivity does not change. No, this is no. Resistivity does not change.
Sir, C.
Yeah, shape of the resistor is changed. So resistivity will not change. Okay, this will not. This will be answer. Okay. Okay. So actually the options are very confusing. You know, when you will read like this, resistivity is not going to change. If material is going to change,
Yes, sir.
it will change. And temperature is going to change, resistivity will change. If the shape is going to change, then the resistivity, they are saying the shape of resistor is changed, so resistivity is not going to change. Now Shivam Kuswaha, what you are writing? Okay. So now coming to the electric potential, they have asked that electric potential is a, electric potential is a scalar quantity. Okay, so you should remember this. The vector quantities are those quantities which having a direction, magnetic direction, and it should follow law of addition of vector. So it is electric potential is a scalar quantity. Okay? Electric potential is a scalar quantity. Okay, got my point or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Coming to the another part, that they are saying that Coulomb is a SI unit of what?
Charge.
So charge.
Yeah, exactly true. So Coulomb is SI unit of charge. This will be correct.
Charge.
Yeah, first option will be correct. Okay. Okay. Now they have asked, when electric current is passed, the electron moves from. I already told
High
you.
potential to low
High
potential.
potential to low potential.
So yeah, it's very well known that whenever you are said that the charge moves from, well, charge always moves from higher to lower potential. So let's understand. If I said like this, it is positive one, it is negative one. Okay. So charge always goes from higher to lower potential, but the electron, these electrons are negatively charged. Or you can say current always flows from higher to lower potential. But this charge is going to flow here negative to positive. It means what?
Low potential
The
to
correct answer will be against the direction of current.
Sir, option D.
Yeah, Aditya Yadav, stop doing, otherwise I will remove from my class. Okay? No, you should remove. Okay? Wait a minute. Why people are doing this type of, I've already told you.
Sir, you can.
Yeah, I just know them. Okay, so I was telling that current always flows from higher to lower potential. I have just gone through these things. Okay, but the charge flows, that is, if there is a positive charge, that will move from positive to negative, and if it is negative charge, it will move to the means negative to positive. But the correct answer will be against the direction of current. The correct answer will be against the direction of current. Okay. Coming to the ninth question. So let me erase these things. Okay. Coming to this question, this is the electrical resistance of insulators. The insulators are of a high resistance. The insulators are high resistance. So you can say the infinitely high. The resistance will be
Yes, sir.
infinitely high. So this will be the correct answer. Okay, now the ninth question is electrical resistivity of any metallic wire depends on. So once again they are asking electrical resistivity of any metallic wire depends on
The nature of the wire.
Nature of the material.
exactly true, nature of the material. Okay, so
Ali Sadan.
I will just Ali Sazan. Okay, I'm just going to remove from here.
Yeah, Ali Sadan here. Ali, what are you doing?
Not an issue. I will now. I generally
Sir,
the person
ये
writing.
लड़का पहली बार आया है क्लास में.
Yeah, that's why you are doing these type of things. Okay. So once again, the voice is coming from Shivam Kuswaha. Why you are unmuting yourself? Just mute whenever you wish to ask. Then at that time you can mute or means, unmute. Okay. So electrical registry depends only upon the nature of the material. Now,
Material.
okay, coming to the another question, that is the 10th question. Name the charge responsible for the conduction in a conductor.
Electron.
Yeah, it's only the,
Electron.
yeah, it's only in the electron. So the correct answer will be E. Okay.
Electron.
So
Sorry, I noticed
this is basically the paper which I have means, given you to solve. This is the solve of that. Okay, let's come to the once again some few questions were left. I wish to discuss those questions also. Okay, so let's discuss those questions also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Kindly wait for a minute while I am sharing. Okay, okay. Last 10 minutes. Okay. Now the screen is shown in on your means the whatever I am sharing. Just
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Visible.
the sound is coming from your place. Okay. Okay. Coming to the questions. Okay, I will discuss some questions that is of 5 marks. Generally, there are 5 marks. Okay, so this is 3-mark question. This is 5-mark question. So I'm going to discuss this question, which is visible on your screen. Okay. Okay. Coming to this question, what question is showing that I'm just going to just explain you what this question is saying. Okay. Then we'll solve this question. Okay. This question is saying that the two registers R1 and R2 may from series combination or parallel combination, and the combination may be concerned to the battery of 6 volts, in which combination potential difference across R1 and R2 be the same. Let me know in which combination the potential difference is going to be same. Okay.
Series.
No. What you people are studying?
Parallel. In parallel.
Parallel.
Yeah, exactly. So if they are connected like this, R1 and R2 are connected like this, if they are connected in parallel, then the potential difference is going to be same. Okay, and in which combination will the current and R1 and R2 will be same? So this will be the, yeah, in series.
Sir, series.
Yeah. So current is going to same. So coming to the next part, for the circuit shown in diagram, calculate the resultant resistance. Okay, so calculate it. You see, Mr. Kindly put yourself because the air is going and sound is coming here and it is disturbing. Okay, so coming to the next part of this question. Okay, I'm just deleting this so that I can solve here. I'm not feeling well, still I'm teaching you people. Okay, look here. The question is,
Thank you, sir.
calculate the resultant resistance. For resultant resistance, let's see these are in parallel. First, we should add these in parallel, then we series to this resistance. So, what will be the parallel equivalent? I already told you that what you should use. You should use the Mar rule, means multiplication divided by addition. So, how much it will be? 5 into 10 divided by 10 plus 5. So it will be 50 by 15. isn't it? So this will become, we can cancel out by 5 it, 5 10. See, so this will be the combination of parallel, and you are seeing that our equivalent or resultant resistance will be your 7 plus 10 to 3. Shivam Kuswaha. The disturbance is from your side, please. So this will be your 7 3 is 21, 21 plus 10. This will be 31 by 3. Is it clear or not? It will be or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now they have asked for the total current. So for total current, what we can write here, I is equal to V by R. And the V they have given the 6 volt. And the resistance is your, you can write like this, 6 by 1 and 31 by 3, so that you can solve easily. Okay. So this will be 18 by 31 ampere. Okay. And now they are asking the voltage across 7 ohm resistor. Okay. So they are asking potential difference here. Let's say this is point A and this is point B. So you can write VAB is equal to I into 7 ohm. I you have determined this is your 18 by 31 into 7. This will be the potential across 7 ohm resistor. Is it clear or not?
Yes,
Sir.
sir, clear.
Okay. Coming to the
Yes, sir.
another question. Another will see the 5-mark question. Okay. So we'll see the 3 marks or some another question.
Erase it, sir.
Okay, coming to this question. Okay. From next class, I will be dealing with magnetic effect of current, that is magnetism. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let's see this question. What they are asking? Let's understand. Okay. So the question is, let me clear. Okay. The question is, deduce the expression for the equivalent resistance of parallel combination of 3 resistors. So you can do this because I have gone through this question. Okay. So coming to the next part, that is numerical part. Consider the following circuit. Okay. And they are asking that consider the following circuit. Now they are asking which 2 resistors are connected in series. Which 2 resistors are connected in series. So you have to identify this one. So where the resistance
So R2 and
in series?
R1 and R3.
So R2 and R3. R3.
Let's see here.
R1,
Let me
R2,
redraw this figure. Let me redraw the figure. Now you can understand in a well manner. So you can see this is resistance. Shivam Kuswaha, please. R3. This is resistance R3. Okay. And here is the point. And here another wire is there. Okay. This point you can see. You can mark this point A, B, and C. You can see this AB did not contain any resistance. Okay. So,
Yes, sir.
and BC does not contain any resistance. So we can make a point where this will be like this. Okay. So there will be your points A, comma B, comma C, because these are connected. Okay, so you can see the A and C contain one resistance, so it will be forming loop like this, because this is the resistance R1 na? This is resistance R1. Now you can see from here these points marked as a, let's say these are D and E. Now these D or E are single point. D and E are a single point. Now you can see in between B and E there is one resistance. In between B and E there is one resistance. In between A and D there is one resistance. Okay, one resistance. So can we name them R2 and this is your, this one is your, how much it is R4, let's say.
4.
Let's say R4. I'm assuming it because R3 we have assumed earlier. Okay, R4 is there. No, you have to assume, okay, this is basically R5 and this is basically R3. Okay, and the R1 was here only. And now you can see the R4 here. You can see here current will not flow. This will be just deleted. And these R4 and R3 are in a parallel. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And this R5 means this resistance and this resistance is going to be added in series. These are going to added in series. Okay. Got my point or not?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, let me clear you once more. It's very good question, you know.
Yes, sir.
Whenever there is a plug in your board, in electricity board there is a plug, na?
Yes, sir.
What will
Yes, sir.
happen? What will happen if you take one wire, okay, and you fold this wire and put like this? There will be short circuit or not?
Yes, sir.
Short circuit will be there, na? So this is the
Yes,
case.
sir.
So this is the case of short circuit. Means if you are putting two ends of wire in a single point, if you are putting two ends of wire in a single point, this is the case of short circuit. Okay. So here this wire will be short circuit because these contains the same potential, means this C have the same potential as of B. So this resistance and this resistance is going to be added in series, and another these two will be added in parallel. Okay. So they are asking which two resistors connected in series. So this resistance, this R5 and R4 is going to added in your series, and the parallel will be this one, R2 and R3 is going to be added in parallel. And now they are saying if every resistor of the circuit is of 2 ohm, what current will flow in the circuit? So if they are saying every resistor of 2 ohm, so how we can solve it? Let's see it. So I have made the diagram. So this is also of 2 ohm, this is also of 2 ohm, and this is also of 2 ohm, and this is also of 2 ohm, and this will be removed. So if we are adding these two in a parallel, so it will become 1 ohm, and this will be your 2 ohm resistor, and here equivalent of these two will be 1 ohm,
4
and
ohm.
once again here it will be 2 ohm. So it will be 5 ohm. How much?
R3 and R4.
So this will be 5 ohm, and now it becomes 5 ohm, and if the battery is given 5 volt, so current will be your V by R. So this will be 5 by 5. This will be 1
So
ampere.
1.
Yeah. Got my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, you have, I mean, just present, just mark present in chat box or not? No, still people are just busy in taking the class, understanding the concept. At least you should mark present also. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Mad. Aate.
Okay, coming to the another question.
है क्या question है? Yes, sir. पढ़ा.
Send the video or not?
Yeah. Okay. These we have discussed so far. Okay, coming to this one. This is one of the good question. This is also one of the good question, Okay. So the question is this one: study the circuit shown in the which three identical bulbs. They are saying that three identical bulbs B1, B2, B3 are connected in parallel with battery of how much volt? Battery of
4.5 volt.
4.5 volt.
Yeah, 4.5 volt. Okay. And what will happen to the glow of other bulbs if bulb B3 get fused? Okay, let's see here. They are saying that these are the identical bulbs. Okay. So if these bulbs are in parallel, okay, Shivam, please mute yourself. Okay, so if these bulbs are in parallel, if B3 is going to be fused, let's say this is B3. If it is going to fuse, there will be no effect because the potential difference remain constant in
Same.
B1 and B2.
All the
There will be no effect. Okay. So there will be no effect. So question was that what will happen to the glow of other bulbs if bulb B3 get fused? तो क्या ऐसा घर में होता है क्या कि एक बल्ब फ्यूज है तो दूसरा तेज या धीरे हो
No,
जाता है?
sir.
नहीं होता
no
है।
sir.
So the same thing applies here also. If B3 get fused, then there will be no effect in B1 and B. Okay. Now if they are saying if the wattage of each bulb is 1.5 watt, this is
Watt.
1.5 watt, and this is also of 1.5 watt. So how much reading will be the ammeter? So when all three bulbs glow simultaneously. Okay, if they have given like this 1.5 watt, so you can calculate the resistance, okay? Or you can calculate the current directly. How you can calculate? For this case, you can use this P is equal to P into I. So I will be your P by V. Power is same in each cases. How much power? This will, oh sorry, power
4.
is, yeah,
4.5 volt.
So for the power it is 1.5 volt watt, 1.5 watt, and the voltage potential is
4.5.
also same. This is
4.5.
4.5. So this will be 1 by 3 or 0.33, isn't it?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
This much ampere means this.
Ampere, yes sir.
Yeah, this will be the reading of each and every ammeter when P bulbs glows simultaneously. Okay? Okay.
Yes sir.
Now they are asking find the total resistance of the circuit. So first you will find the resistance of individuals. So what you will use here? P is equal to V square by R, and this R can be written as V square by P. And the voltage is your 4.5 volt, 4.5 into 4.5,
Into 4.5.
and power is your
upon
1.5,
1.5.
3 za, and
4.5 into 0.33.
ये हो जाएगा. This will be the case. 13.5 resistance will be 13.5. Okay, for the R1. Oh, okay.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
In case of this bulb, this will be once again 13.5,
Yes, sir, yes.
and this will be also 13.5.
Because all are same.
Yeah, when you are calculating in
Voltage
parallel, so
same.
Yes, sir.
we can calculate using this. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so this will be R equivalent will be, I know it, 13.5 divided by 3. So it will be 3 4s are 12. Okay, 3 4s are 12. It will be 4.5. Got my point or not? Okay. So this is the basically.
Yes, sir.
So this is the case. So we'll connect tomorrow. We are just going to end here only. So we'll connect means the day after tomorrow. That is on my class. Okay.
Magnetic
And
effect
we'll
of electrical
start the mechanism. And those who yet not send their notes, please send. Means they have given one more day to submit. Okay, kindly submit it.
Yes.
We'll connect tomorrow,
Yes.
the day after tomorrow, and we'll discuss it further. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.